Okay, my timer button doesn't work. But anyways, let's just start. Hello, welcome in. I see you have found the bait button. Welcome in. Yes, my redeems are a bit of a minefield. I mean, so far we only have like one bad button, I think. Yeah, most of the buttons don't instantly time you out yet. I have one more idea, but I won't. Maybe I will implement it next week or something. On one hand, I feel like I shouldn't scan a random QR code that's sent into my chat. On the other hand, it is literally some other streamer's emote. Loyal Moses free filament. Okay, so the thing is, my phone tells me what the link is before it, like, rather than just opening it. Can I? Does it? I think the emote is too small. It's a YouTube link. I'm pretty sure it's a Rickroll. It is. Is it the 4K one? Oh no, it's the official one. Wait, the official one got a 4K remaster. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it only showed YouTube for me. Oh my god, this guy has the best emotes. Anyways, welcome in everyone. Today's gonna be a rather short one probably, as some car alarm goes off. Interesting. Yeah, can't be mine because I do not own a car, so I don't care. Not my problem. You have got the best emotes. Yeah. So basically, let me check something real quick. Okay. Yeah. The idea for this stream is basically do the same thing as last time, but without breaking anything. Okay. So what we did last time was a little bit of soldering, and we had like these chips, and we soldered like singular LEDs to it. The problem we had last time is, as soon as you solder the thing to it, the chip kind of says, okay, nice, now I don't care about the thingy anymore, about the software. Like, you can't put the software on it as soon as you solder something to, I think, to the data port or something, because like if there's something, I don't know the specifics, they don't really make sense. But yes, so basically the idea was put the software on first, which this time, like I already did that offline, but I'll double check anyways if it worked. And I'm pretty sure it should have. That's in your head. So visit device, that's here. Okay, so that's that one. Now, for this one, I don't want to solder on like a short strip and like a singular LED, but like rather one of these connectors. Because go here, like that's a strip thing. I need the male connector because the female one is already on. That's the same one. Here. No wait, the other way around. The male one is on. The female one. I don't know. Yeah, so basically when I have that plugged in. Oh my god, the color coding is different. Why? Okay, I need to remember that. Yeah, so we solder that to the chip. Plug it in. And then, you know, we have a removable one. And like, can use the entire LED strip thing. Yeah, so which corresponds to what? Oh my god. Okay, red corresponds to red, white is data, and black is white. Okay, let me write that down. Let me plug that in. So R W G BW. Okay. So red is 5 volt, white is D4 or something, and then black is ground. Okay, do I actually need the D4 pin or a different one? Wait. Which one was it here? It was like ground, and then it was somewhere over here. Was it the D5 one? Wait, let me Google that. Did I solder things to the wrong port? Data pin. It does say D4 on like the first image I found on Google. Need pin out help. In your head. Is there just a quick answer somewhere? IO 16 ground and VCCs will I use IO. Okay, that's a different chip than I have. Medical preferences. This D4 GPI 2 for data. My port doesn't have D4 marked. Thing is power that lights up 4 these out of 15. Wait, I have an idea. We go to the WLED website, or like the interface thing, and I think here you can like set up connection to light field. What do you? Oh, I plugged it out. I unplugged it. Whoops, my bad. Yes. So I think in here you can set up which pin to use, and then I just have to figure out which pin that corresponds to. Oh, there it is. Is that data GPIO 2? D1 mini. Wait, that one did that. Like, wait. GPIO 2, that is that one. So I think I'm wiring all of them correctly. It's just that I should have put the software on before. That tea is still scorching hot. Ah, yes. Remember the times I did that so often that I at some point made a burnt mouth on hot tea counter? I remember. So, right. Time to put... Which one was it again? This one, right? Yeah. Time to put this thing onto the chip. And this time... Wait. Okay. Big win. They are already desoldered. And also they are like singular thingies. Like single core things rather than stranded. Stranded? You know what I mean. So that's big. Because like that means even if I need more de-isolation, which I hopefully... De-isolation? I never know what the fucking word for it is. Then yeah, even then it should be easier than previously. So, right, I wanted to grab my fan because of some semblance of safety or so. Oh yeah, topic of safety. I should also grab my goggles. We're doing this correctly. How did I just turn off my music? What the fuck? I mean, I have multiple buttons for turning off music, but I don't know how I would have hit any of them there. So, soldering iron should be this cable, I think. That all of the stuff is lying on top of. Maybe I should have prepared that before the stream. Nah, who needs preparation? So that's not hot yet, that's good. Put my phone away from the soldering iron, maybe. And forward drive. There we go. How did that angle down? So, it is time. Once again. So, onto the table. Maybe I should have put water on this. Be right back. When the fuck did I mute my microphone? Whoops. Yeah, let me recap the last 30 minutes or so. Oh god, it must have been when I like put water onto that thing. Right. Shit. I'm a professional. Yeah, let me recap. All three of those went rather well, but like the middle one is a little loose. So like when you move it around, then, you know, you might have seen that, but like it was glowing green, and if I moved it around, it turned off. Yeah, and I think it's the data wire that's causing it because it's a little loose. And if it's not that, then we have a problem. Oh no. Okay. Now that's on there properly, I think. Put it here. Don't turn it off this time. First, let's plug this in. Hey! Any more fails? Nope. There we go. It's going really well. I figured out how to do things. Well, sort of. Yeah, to be fair, I'm doing something a little different today than last time. Like last time I was like soldering like straight wires from the thing to the thing. This time I have like these connectors, and like I solder the connector on here, and like one is on like the rest of the strip. Boop. Works. Hey. And like that connector is way easier to solder because first of all, like the ends are already, you know, stripped, so I don't need to do that. And like that was my main problem. And yeah. And I could just like poke them through and put some solder on, and they're on there. And that's very nice. Now, can I control it? I can. Hell yeah. So let me check if I can still control the other one on the same network though. Yeah. Other one. Wait, what did I just mess up? Wait, I don't know how many these are. Wait, let me see. Let me grab the rest of the strip, because like that's the strip I've been cutting like pieces off of. So like I know that at the beginning it was 300, and I think I cut off 3, so it would be 297. Let's say 295, and we set that to green. Wait, what? Cause everybody's got a time. The fuck? Why does it not let me do that? Let's make a new stuff. Huh? The fuck? Is sorting today going better today than last time? Yes, definitely. I only needed 2 attempts to solder this on. Like the first attempt, it was mostly on, but like the data wire was a little not quite on there. So like if I moved it around, it just turned off randomly. But yeah, going really well. Thank you, thank you. Why the fuck does it not let me do that? Huh? Wait. After I apologize from somewhere far on the way. Okay, I'm officially confused. So, here what's going on. LED strip. So there was like some presets that I tried some other time apparently. I don't know why they are even on the chip. I like flashed the thing on newly, but anyways. So, and the thing is, like this has a thing that like does stuff on the first 30 LEDs, and I wanted to like increase it to like, let's say 100, but like as soon as I press update, it just fucking turns off, or like it just goes back. Huh? And like same thing if I do add segment, for I do 60. Okay, turn it off. 60. The fuck? LED preferences. Length. Ah. Okay, maybe 300 is... Wait. 295. We definitely got 295 on here. Huh? What the fuck is going on now? Okay. Okay. Segment 0, let's say you go to 295. Okay, does it go all the way to the end? It does go all the way to the end. Huh? Did I cut off 5 already? Nah. What if I go to 290? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, I did cut off 5 already. Did I really fuck up 5 times in a row? Probably. Yeah. Nice. All green. Save that. And say this is the apply boot one. So if I now turn it off, turn it back on. I don't know why it's like flashing white at the beginning, but hey, it does the thing. Does the thing that it's supposed to do. Wait, what's the... Ah, here. Connection light failed. Let me redo. Here. We go. Very, very nice. Okay. Now. I now know what the problem was. Do I dare to undo or like desolder the thing from last time? Yeah, let's just do it. I don't feel like turning off stream 40 minutes in. I did say it's gonna be a shorter one, but like not that short, right? Let's just try. So I should have turned that off. Well, like that's not turned off. Let's go grab the thing from last time. So the problem is, if there's something soldered to the data pin, then it doesn't allow me to put the software on anymore. At least I think that that is what the problem is. So what I need to do is desolder the stuff from the data pin, put on the software, connect to the Wi-Fi, and solder it back on. So how about we try to do that now? The problem is desoldering. I don't know how to do. I do have I do have this thing, which is like for desoldering or something. It's like a syringe that like I presume when the like solder is like liquid, you just hold it here and like that sucks it in. That said, it feels like the solder is like liquid for milliseconds. So I'm not entirely sure if my assumption there is correct on how to do that. You're okay. You're okay. So also I did wrap around the wire a little bit there. So that's gonna make it extra hard. Also, let's just, you know, turn the heat up to the maximum. Oh, it's pretty much at the minimum right now. Because I feel like that would make it easier to desolder stuff. Okay, let's just turn it all the way up. And then I will have to wait for it to heat up again. Okay, at the current temperature, just nothing changes. I can also not really do it the way I did it with the other thing that I failed a little bit at the beginning. Because there I just, you know, heated it up and then like ripped the chip off. But that was because I failed on the first wire. And here, like, there's two wires already correct. Two wires already soldered on that I would like to keep there. And I only want to get rid of the third one. Oh, wait a hecking second. That felt like it could have worked if I wouldn't have put it in here and like... It's like somehow it got off. Okay. So, where's the still solder? Oh, is there solder on that side as well? There's solder everywhere. Having to move out desolder stuff, def not fun at times depending on the component and layout. Yes. I already agree on that. And I've been on it for like literally minutes. I'm saying minutes as in like I know that this will take way longer than this. And I'm already annoyed at it. Let's show this LED that came in this mini batch. I was given last week, hang out with my friends. It's tiny food crumb small. Wait a second. You mean like you mean like kinda like a resistor on this thing? Okay, I'm all ears. How do you even use that? Like how do you solder stuff to it, or like do you just put it on like a microcontroller thing? Oh my god, please don't burn myself. .65 millimeters times 0.35 millimeters. Both of these numbers are below 1 millimeter. One significantly. Damn. That is tiny. Like I'm pretty sure like every single thing on this chip here that isn't like, you know, inside the processor or something, I'm pretty sure all of them are like above 1 millimeter times 1 millimeter. So, how do you use that? Okay, let's just get rid of some of the solder here. Careful with magnification. I just can't even like picture that. Like I know that, you know, soldering under microscopes, or like not microscopes, but like lenses is a thing. But like, you know, I'm sitting here holding a soldering iron roughly in the direction that I want stuff to get warm. And just like hoping for the best. Okay, wait, I have an idea. How about we put the chip in here? Like the thing in here. So that I can heat stuff up and pull at the same time. I need to put it in here more tightly. Because if I do this, oh god. So it feels like there's so much solder on here, on this one pin, that like, if I heat it up on one side, it cools down on the other side. Come on. Ow. Why is something hot? I feel like I'm gonna fry something here before I get this off. But we will see. Maybe I'll do it right. Might try to remove most of the solder on one of the joints to make the reposition easier. Yeah, I'm kind of trying that. So, wait, let me show you roughly what the problem is. So, I need to get rid of the green cable here. Like one to the side here. Okay, it's the cam just doesn't focus on it. But like the way I put it on there is like I pulled out like way too much of the wire, put it through, kind of wrapped it around, and then like just put a shit ton of solder everywhere. And now there's like too much wire and a shit ton of solder everywhere. And I like the other two wires are fine, but I need to get rid of this one, I think. So I think we're making a little bit of progress, but it's still a lot of the way to go. So that on. The problem is it's hard to see what's wire and what is solder. And it's also hard to see what's solid solder and what's liquefied solder. Those are kind of my two main problems right now. How the fuck? Okay, maybe I'll try to use the syringe thing. So right now I had quite a bit liquefied. So wait, where's the button? Here. I don't think that did anything. Camera zoom on your phone for better vision. That's a good idea. Let me set up something real quick. That is a very good idea. Only slight issue is that I need this cable for it. I'm not using it right now, so let's do that. And also show you what's going on. So, oop. Use this device as a webcam. Then put my phone in here. That is a very good idea. So, space here. Wrist rest right now. Oh god. This is probably the best layout, but it is working. So. That. So why is nothing showing yet? Where's my phone webcam scene? Phone cam. Yep. There we go. And now you see sort of better what's going on. So wait, where's the cam? Ah, the cam is over there. There we go. So green wire needs to come off. And that's that one here. Can I focus on here, please? Oh, focus. Okay, close enough. Yeah, so you see there's like a lot of wire here. Then there's like plenty of solder. Put it on 2 times zoom maybe. Ah, that works. Okay, that might be the setup. So now I kind of need to like heat up the... Oh well. That might not be the setup. So, heat up the solder and then... So like one of my plans was heat up the solder and rip out the green cable. That said, let me separate the cables properly so I can like put force on the green one. Where you like see Yeah, I don't think, wait, can I zoom it further? No, only allows 2 times. This mode. Yeah, okay, the phone cam doesn't help me, but yeah, at least you see stuff now. So, leverage. Mhm. Come on, heat up. Feels like nothing's moving. Is it just a feeling that I have, or is like solder, once it's on there, just like not as melty as before? I mean, I guess the wire conducts the heat away, so that's probably why. If I had to guess why it's happening. I feel like the entire port around it is melted, except for the solder. I'll just keep my soldering iron here. And wait a bit. Do be careful you don't overheat the pad. It might delaminate from the PCB. Possible. How does... Can I do anything here? Like mechanically? Okay, so now it's in a position where if the solder is liquefied, I think I could just pull it out now. That's it. Like this chip is like pretty much the cheapest one I could find, so like, and like I bought like 5 of them, so not the biggest loss ever if I destroy it in the process of learning something, right? So that's it. I would prefer if I got it out there in one piece. This thing isn't really... Can I... Is that how... Oh god, that's not... Yeah, no. That little bit extra grip was quite useful. Okay. Also, I think I can change which data pin to use. So if I only destroy the data pin, then it's okay. I'll just use a different one. I think the cable's moving. Hey, it's out. Okay, it ripped. But it's out there. It's not out there the way I intended for it to be out there, but it is out there. So. Can I can not really. Okay, I can't just use... Okay. I've now got the choice. Either I get rid of all the like solder and rest wire that's still in here. Oh my god, that is a tiny LED. Ah, okay, that's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Yes. I think I will just try if I can now put the software on it. And if I can, maybe I could like resolder and like, you know, just heat it up and like push the rest of... Wait, where's the cam? Cam. Like there's not much left. I guess I could just get rid of more of the insulation and then throw that back into the same thing, or I just define a different one to use. I don't know. First, let's try if I can put the software on it. Otherwise, I would be very disappointed. LED. Moment of truth. Install. Connect. Okay. Right, let me actually... This. Okay, I already put the software on it, but I didn't connect it to the Wi-Fi, I remember. And for that... Oh, shit. For that I will need my phone, and I will also... Real quickly... Or not. Hello? I don't know why sometimes that button doesn't work, but I will do this real quick. I will be back in a second. Just don't want to leak anything. Even though our Wi-Fi password isn't really much of a concern. Trying to connect. Can I connect? That's the question now. Hey, it worked. Amazing. Okay, open it up. And I can activate my cam again. So, what we want to do now is put this cable back on. The immediate 180. Or do I define a different port and hope it's easier there? I don't know. First, I guess get rid of some insulation. I think we need to do that no matter what. And that'll take the next 10 hours. I have once again got the tool that fast forwards time in my hand. That's the first fail. That's the second fail. Ah. Come on. There's like one strand left. That's not enough. Okay. Let's decrease the tension a little bit. Try that again. Same thing again. That will be so fucked up. Come on. Okay. I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea. Do it the good old way. Because we only need to get rid of a tiny little bit of the isolation. Ow. Come on. Okay, that's good enough, I think. So I got rid of like the tiniest little bit. So my idea now is pull that through and put it onto the other port. The weird thing is that now like that cable is significantly shorter than the other ones. That's gonna be weird. But it's gonna be okay. So, but before I do that, let me check the pin out thing, and let's not use that one. Let's use okay. I may see a slight problem here, but we'll figure that out. So as I said, we have the options between using the same port, or I could change it to a different GPIO pin. Now here's the layout. Currently we are using the default GPIO2. I think it's probably not a good idea to use the one that you use for like to put it into flash mode. I don't know what these mean. To be honest, like they are also like GPO pins, but like have their special roles, and I don't know if I can ignore them and just say, okay, let's use GPI1. Transmit and receive. Yes. But it's also a GP. Can I use that for like... So the thing is, I don't think I leak anything if I do that. Yeah, so here's the settings, and like it says it's by default some sort of clock pin. Okay, but can that be turned off that it does that? Or like, would that be turned off? The thing is, I'm using WLED, which is like a software for like rather easily do that kind of thing. And like by default, it's using the GPIO2. I'm wary of like using the flash pin, because as much as I know is if you connect anything to that pin then and like turn it on, then it enters mode to like flash other software on it. So it's probably not a good idea to use that one. But I don't know if I have WLED on it as like the firmware thing, if that just says, you know, all of the GPIO pins don't do what they are there for. I could just... I have an idea. We set it to 1. We don't solder things to it. We use like a very temporary thing. And then we'll know if it works or not. So, cable, the thing, power. Ouch. So, oh yeah, I should. Total LEDs, it says 30. Oh, I didn't save that. Whoops. Okay. Wait, is it on? It is on. Let's say that LED length 1. Redirecting. Okay. So segment 0 has one thing in it. Let's set that to solid green. Should make decent enough contact for testing. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I want to try to transmit one. I should have bought like wire that has a solid core rather than the stranded thing. Like, it's stranded. I always say stranded, but like, has strands. Stranded is probably not the right word to use. So. Oh no. Whatever I just did was not correct. God damn. So. I could also use like a... I got an idea. Oh, that's not good. One of these clip thingies. I reckon clipping that thing on here and clipping on the other side is probably good enough. Probably good enough for testing purposes. So maybe not. I may have a short here. I'm not seeing it do anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't work. It might also be a test issue. Wait, if I put it onto the pin that it's supposed to be, config, LED preferences, GPIO 2, save, back, and we say red. I'm confused. Let's just pretend there are 5 LEDs on here. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, now it's doing anything. Why is it green though? Hello? You're supposed to be blue or red. Do I need to set that back? The fuck? Are the full color RGB LEDs? Yes, they are like the W28 something B, 2816B or something. Like the controllable, like individually controllable LEDs. RGB, I think. Yeah, should be just RGB. Like it's the same thing as those. And like with those I can do whatever I want. Like this, this, this. So I kinda understand how they work. Like I understand well enough how they work to make them do what I want them to do when they work. But I don't understand them well enough to like know why they don't work. If that makes sense. Why did it just go green? And why does it not anymore? So voltage or resistance may be a factor, assuming it's not programmatic. Maybe, but presumably not. It could be. Okay, now the side can't be reached. Interesting. What if I take that off and reset? Did it just lose connection? Ah, there it is again. What if we try a different pin? What other pins do we have? Wait, oh wait, I'm still in that thing. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Let's try... GPIO 13. It should be the D7 one, because that's like nicely out of the way. Then tell it to use GPIO 13. 13. Oh wait, no, that's the length. Back and reset. Give it a second. Can I... Nope. So one of the things that I'm not sure about is I did test out, like if I have like the full strip here, I can easily like tell it to like only light up the first LED. But I don't know if that would necessarily easily transfer to like just connecting up one because of like resistance, as you mentioned. So, that does not seem to work. What I also don't quite understand is when I, like, you know, connect the GPIO 2 pin, like the one that it usually uses, why does that LED become brighter? Is it happy that I'm doing that? Okay, let's tell it to use GPI 2 again. Signal strength, uptime, time. We estimated current. More voltage. It should be 5 volts. Like it's literally just like connected with via a USB cable to like a USB-C port, and like the LED is connected to the 5-volt pin. So it should get the voltage it needs because it's a 5-volt LED thing. Yeah, so like it works for that strip down back there. It works for the other strip. Like the singular ones are the ones that are kind of making problems. But I'm not sure if it's because of the singular ones or because of like shitty soldering or like settings or stuff. It's most likely shitty soldering. Okay, but now I can't reach it. I meant that maybe it was brighter due to that when you did the additional pin. It might... wait. That's an interesting idea. Wait, why is it now not doing anything? Now it's not glowing at all anymore. Have I fried it? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, could be, but I don't think it sends much voltage through the GPIO2. Let me test something real quick. That one that you sold earlier today. Okay, that still works. So it's not a power issue. Oh, maybe I shorted those cables again. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe there's like there's a tiny short here. It's like a singular strand from one wire. That would do that. That would cause that. Presumably. Wait. That hurt. So, that here. Now that we got rid of the short, does it work now? Let's tell it that it has 5 LEDs again. I don't know what that would change. Maybe it has a problem with being told that it has only 1 LED. I'm so confused. Am I shorting anything here? No. Connection to light failed. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's not go to that page. Oh yeah, I can get rid of the phone cam thing again. That is just a frozen image anyways. So why is it now not connecting? There is so much I don't understand. Like when I connected it to the GPIO 2 and then like pressed the reset button, nothing happened. Actually the LED becomes slightly brighter for a millisecond. Or like while I hold down the button. But like when I take that off, then like that thing stays on. Can I tell it? Mm-hmm. Default brightness. Apply preset at boot. Looks good to me. I also don't know why suddenly the whole thing looks different. Like, I don't know. Like, at the beginning, we had like, you know, colors, effects, segments, and presets all in one tab. I don't know why that's not like that anymore. Why did it split? Why did my tabs have a divorce? I don't understand. Let's do this. Effect, solid. Wait, where are the effects? Huh? What? I don't understand. Why is it like this now? UI, server description. I am so confused, like in general. Show button labels, show button toolbar. They literally have a button that's called I hate dark mode. I like it. Wait, what? Yeah, same. Wait, do you mean you would press that button? Because I like the button because no sane person would ever press it. Mm-hmm. And so like I like that they called it that. So I don't understand. I don't like how much stuff defaults to it. Does stuff default to it? Doesn't like most stuff. I think most stuff just like takes your Windows settings. Like Reddit is by default. Oh, you're good. You're good. Reddit is by default dark mode. Then the weird app that got destroyed a couple of years ago is dark mode by default. But like all the other ones, I think are either light mode or like. Oh, is Twitch? No, Twitch does the same thing. Okay, Discord, yeah. More and more stuff defaults to it, and it's probably optimized for it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, I think most websites I can think of just go by whatever you have set up. Like, Google does what you have set up, or I install a dark mode thing for it. Actually, I don't remember if Google does even have dark mode. But like, YouTube does what you've got set up. Twitch does the same. I think Facebook is in all white mode, but no, I think at some point they made dark mode, but like I haven't used Facebook in so long. Twitch does default to light mode. Okay. Yeah, could be that it's optimized for that. What's different? Okay, I still don't understand. Like here, that's the page for like the LED strip behind me. That's the page for the thing that I hold in my hand. Why? Why does this one have that stuff split up? What happened to it? It feels like it's now like the mobile browser or something like that. And here's the weird thing. When I like go to the settings and then go back, then for a second it will load like a bunch of effects. But then they all disappeared and there's only solid left. What the hell is going on? Did I break something? Wait. Let's test something. Let's plug this thing back in. Also, I can turn this thing back off. And while we are at it, did I? Oh, I did not turn that off. That's not good. That's not good. It is self-aware. Is it self-aware to things hooked up to it? Maybe there's a squiffy connection. No, I don't think it is self-aware. Because like you have to set up how many LEDs there are and everything. But I think it is self-aware to the point that it like knows whether or not something is hooked up to the GPIO2. Because if things are on the GPIO2 pin, then it doesn't allow you. Okay. Then it doesn't allow you to put the software on it. That's weird. I might just update it to the same thing as it was before. That'll take a minute. So let me get rid of that in the meantime. Yeet. So, almost done. Installation complete. Change Wi-Fi. Did I copy my Wi-Fi password? I did not. What the fuck is all of that? Wait, device connected to the network? Huh? It is behaving fairly strange. Because the thing is, usually when you connect it and like open up the website to for the installer, like if nothing is on it, then it'll say install. If the software is already on it, it'll say update, change Wi-Fi, add the home assistant, and go to device. And like go to device just sends you like to the web page. That button is missing. That was missing. Because of that, I updated it, and it's still missing. I have no idea why. And now if I like go to the same IP as before, oh, if I go to the same IP as before, it's still the weird page setup, but at least we've got the effects back. That's something. All of these settings stayed the same. Okay. Let me, without turning it off, connect that up. Pink rainbow. Solid color red. Why does it not do anything? I'm worried. So that would have surprised me, considering that I said to do that. I don't know what problem it has with that. Weird problems. And connection to light failed again. Now the page looks different. Wait, does it... When it says connection to light failed, does it mean like the actual LED? Why would it know? Why would it know? I don't know what's going on. And honestly, I don't think I can be bothered to find out. I'm getting ideas. I don't think I like them. I am getting ideas. Okay, let me try something. So, I've got here another of these that I have not soldered anything to yet. So let me check what the IP for that one is. I did already put the software on it yesterday. I'm getting the same thing as I was getting for the other one though, where like all the options are there except go to device, which in this case is the one I needed. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good one. So, let's test something really quick. Just testing something really, really quick. So, is that updated? It is. Okay. Get out and back in again. Connect. And give it a second. The weird thing is, the add to home assistant button should also only be there if it is already in the Wi-Fi. So why is that there? And the like go to Wi-Fi button not? It just feels like nothing about it makes sense. While we are on the topic of nothing about it makes sense. I know why. Okay. I figured out a completely unrelated problem right now. Yeah, now that works. Okay. Let me just real quick get my Wi-Fi password again. And that should be that. Oh, and now I can visit device. So, the idea I had was, let's take this chip and, you know, just do like clippers. Which ones do we need? Here. Okay, 5 volts gets yellow. This is so not gonna work and like short out and everything explodes and stuff. Okay, 5 volts yellow. This will probably be fine. Then white, I would say it's ground. So like let's first connect data. Oh my god, this is so not gonna work. Shit. Wait. I hate how these, like, I think crocodile clippers are what they are called. Or like, was it banana clippers? I don't remember. I hate how they like always lose the installation. And here we probably want to have the ground connection first. And that's a short. Oh god. Okay, it's not shorted anymore. Let's connect that one to the other side so we have more space. And connect data. Okay. So the LED works. It is something. It's probably the Wi-Fi connection because like I had to reconnect that one for some reason. And that one now works. So maybe I need to reconnect the other one as well. That said, if I set it up the way I think it should be. One. Oh yeah, and now I can also test if like using a different GPIO pin works. Okay. Which one did I use? TX was 1. So GPIO 1 save. Back. Okay. That one I cannot use. But in a weird way, like it did turn it off, but it didn't turn it to different. Yeah, okay. That's good to know. Let's try GPIO 5. GPIO 5 save. Does not work. Okay, sanity check, back to 2. Maybe I need to reset it before it does work again. Connection to light failed. Interesting. Did I test the GPIO pin and the amount of LEDs at the same time? Or was that, or did I like test the amount of LEDs independently? Now nothing's working anymore. Even in the original way. Ah, wait, now it's working again. Okay, I guess the clip wasn't on properly. So that's GPIO2. Test. I guess 15 we could test. Let's like over here. Oh wait, that's a different one. That's not even a GPIO pin. This one is 15. So set that up. $15. Save. Okay. It went to red for some reason. Okay, that works. So I can use different pins. Okay. I shouldn't look at the LED because it's very bright. Let's turn on the brightness to like minimum. So I just like barely see what's going on. So what's the course of action now? I guess put all the like software on this one again and like reconnect it to the Wi-Fi. Please tell me I copied the Wi-Fi password this time. I don't want to like type it out again. So this one we can close. Install. Disconnect. Reconnect. Connect to Wi-Fi. Did I copy it? I did not. Fuck. God fucking. Ah. 1 second. Maybe I should like change my Wi-Fi password to something I can remember. Or like, you know, at the end of the night, I will probably just have learned it because I've typed it off so often now. And there we go. So, visit device. It still has the weird, like, overlay that, you know, this thing, where there's only like one page rather than all of them. Which I don't understand why it does have that. That should work. Save. X, number of the beast. Okay. It's not very promising so far. Wait, what if we did something? Why did it start glowing after I disconnected the data pin? I can turn on the brightness because it doesn't receive data. Brilliant. Which data pin have I configured? 2, which is the one that I connected to. What the fuck is it doing? Oh, no, it's blue? Wait, did I set it to... I think I set it to blue. Now it's red. Hey! It's working. Just unreliably. Okay, reset. Reset doesn't at the moment receive anything, but that's because I just reset it. Can I read properties of undefined reading on? I think the soldering is just shit. I think that's literally all there is to it. Oh. Yeah, like if I move around some stuff, then it'll update. Yeah, I kind of like always need to move it. It's... okay. Connection failed. Interesting. Like one of those lights that, you know, you need to kind of break first and then they start lighting up, like one of those chemical things. That's basically what I built as an LED. I'm a genius. They thought it couldn't be done. They thought it couldn't be done, and I just accidentally did it. Yeah, it's kind of unreliable at the same time, though. But like, if I hit the correct angle, then it does update once. Like, update? Oh, I think I need to short out... I think I just shorted out the cables. Ah. Okay. I think I found the golden angle. It just updates now without me moving things. But I'm pretty sure as soon as I like move it a little bit. And it's gone. Okay, so it's just a very shit soldering job. Probably. Yeah, what do we do about that? I guess that means I need to like desolder and resolder the ground and 5-volt thing again. That's not the color I said right now. Make it... Ah, there it was. Oh, just push it in. There it is. Oh no, it isn't anymore. It's gone. That again. It's gone. Oh god. Okay. Oh. Oh no, I'm not shorting out and I can't use my mouse anymore. You know, it's probably not a good idea to have things that are shorting out on the same like USB thing as my mouse, or like connected to my computer at all. Oh god. I should probably not... Yeah, that's... Okay. So basically, what have we learned? This thing is not connected well. That's pretty much all of it. If you smell burning, it's probably fine. Yeah. So, I guess next week we will desolder the rest of it and resolder it. Or we just use this one, where we have like a blank space. And then, yeah. Okay, now that I kind of know what all the problems, I basically went step by step and figured out like all of the problems. So next week, surely, we've been through all of the problems. We now know how it works. And then, yeah, we might be able to like... I might be able to show you what the hell is going on with this. Yeah. are like... So like with these ones that we did last time, like I left a lot more cable on there. Maybe it's a bad idea to just cut it and then like solder the cable back to itself. Here I think the soldering job... Okay, the soldering job is still extremely poor. There is a short. Maybe I should like cut off the ends of all of these. To like avoid shorts. Also maybe I should like just order like wires that have a solid core. Because like these are a pain in the ass to work with. Do they sell those? Fuck, what was the description of the ones that I had? Couldn't cut the ends until you're happy with connection, though it usually makes them harder to remove. Yeah, about that. It wasn't particularly easy to remove the one that I had the end still on, because the end kind of was tangled and stuff. And then like the way that I got it off was because I kind of separated it by force. I don't... Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me check. 5 meter, 3 pin. That's not what I'm searching for. That does not look like solid core. That is not solid core. Single copper wire. That sounds better. Tin plated copper wire. Okay, but like these images look super weird. Wait. This thing, like the core is tiny on these images. What's going on here? Is that just me? Like that's like a single pixel. Oh what? That's way too big. Like, look at that. That's like, huh? And then like the insulation is like, it's not even thick enough. Like that. What? I don't know. I guess next time I'm ordering stuff, I will order those and I don't know, maybe bin. Nah, let's not bin the ones I have. I'm sure at some point I will figure out how to use those properly. Yeah. But I guess kind of like doing it the same way that I did with the like solid core thingies today could be the solution. Like, I'm not sure how well it works with the ones that aren't solid core, but like, you know, just poking it through the hole and then putting solder on it seemed to work a lot better than whatever the fuck I was doing here. And then I guess cut off the end so it doesn't short out. I think that would be the solution. Now, Do I have anything else to do? Wait, did I turn it off yet? No. Just looking around. So I think I will call it there. I mean, I did want to like stream shorter, and it's been 2 hours only. I thought it was more than that. Anyways, I think I will call it there. The next stream will be in 2 days' time on Halloween at 10 p.m.-ish. I'm not that sure about the time. Depends a little bit, but 10 p.m.-ish Central European time. So like the time that is now plus 2 hours in 2 days. So in 50 hours. Yeah. That will be the next stream. Yeah. And then we'll see. The next one after that is probably on Monday. I don't know. Maybe I'll also do Saturday, but probably not. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah. So next stream, a very special Halloween stream. I did prepare some stuff. Yeah. We will play some horror games. Among other things. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that one. That will be fun. Yeah. So that's about everything. Let me look. What the hell is that emote? Oh, it's a Pog emote? Why the fuck is it spinning? why is the Pog emote spinning? Oh. Okay. Huh? Can I do... Wait. I have an... Let me test something. Can I do that? I can. Okay. Let's rate an offline channel because I went offline too early. Let's go. Yeah, I'm rating you over to Newbie Muffin, who I think starts in like 10 minutes or so with like her Halloween stream. So horror games, I think, is what she said. I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you there. And yeah, I mentioned the next stream. Yeah, if you like this, hit follow, subscribe, all of the things. I have a Discord for early notifications and stuff. And yeah, next stream is Friday. And that's about that. Tap out. Thank you for watching. I always forget something. I should like write down the whole thing at some point. I don't know. Anyways, goodbye.